Welcome classic rock fans and welcome to an edition of From the Christmas Wish List, where I share with you the few choice items that I found in my stocking this year. If you remember the last time I did one of these, I said my daughter would dutifully ferret away anything that arrived in the post, wrap it up and get it put under the Christmas tree. Well, true to my word, that's certainly what she did do. So I had the pleasure of opening these items on Christmas Day with my whole family and talking about them. So anyway, so no further ado, let's see. The first item on my list was, there was no label with this, no slip, so I have no idea who sent it, but I'm very grateful for it, which is the Kiss Destroyer 45th Anniversary Edition. This was something I was going to, if I didn't receive it from my Christmas wish list, it was something I probably would have purchased in the new year. I'll be interested to hear the new mixes of this, and this was the first Kiss album I ever bought. In those days, of course, before internet mail order, before Amazon, you had to go down to your local record store, and this was the only LP they had, this and Dynasty, so I bought this one. Before that, I actually had Kiss I Love It Loud 7-inch single with the pull-out tongue thingy, but so yeah, I'm interested to hear. So I'm specifically interested in the live stuff, because they do a version of Flaming Youth on here, which is quite interesting, I think, for the time. I did have a bootleg from the Destroyer tour. I think it was in Paris, maybe. Was it? Is this one? Maybe this one is. I don't know. But I did actually have a bootleg of from the Destroyer tour. I used to collect Kiss vinyl bootlegs way back in the day. And I'll be interested in giving this one a good listen to, taking a stroll down Amnesia Lane with Detroit Rock City, King of the Nighttime World, Great Expectations, one for the Me Too movement, Flaming Youth, of course, all those all good stuff, and Do You Love Me, which is one that is still played live to this day. Anyway, Destroy 45th Anniversary, whoever sent this, I thank you very much. Anyway, the next gift is from Stephen James, who feels that I should swell my Kraut rock collection. I did have an okay collection years ago on cassette and all sorts of things, but this stuff got lost, as I moved about and lent them out to girlfriends and things like that. And anyway, he sent me an album which I think this is their finest album. I think is Noi, which is a great record. I really enjoyed this one. I enjoyed it recently as well, because I listened to it on the whole album on YouTube when I did the Krautrock worst to best 10 best albums, something like that. But this is a great album. And the next one is this one, Monster Movie by Can, which, if I'm not mistaken, is their debut album. I always listen to this, interested to try and hear any kind of a development of sound, or like a precursor to Tego Mago. But fine album by a fine band, by the way. So Stephen James, thank you so much for these two wonderful Krautrock albums. Thank you so much. Sorry about the noise up there, the kids are banging about. And the next one is this one, the new Deep Purple album, Turning to Crime, which is a collection of covers, if I'm not mistaken. So it'd be interesting, I think as this is a fairly new album, I think it'd be quite cool to give this a good listen to and do a new album review of this record. So I don't know who sent it, but whoever you are, I thank you from the bottom of my heart, because I love Deep Purple, and I haven't actually gotten around to purchasing this one, apart from putting it on the wish list. So the new Deep Purple album, new album review must come soon. Thank you, whoever you are. And the next one is from one of my patrons, Patrick O'Neill, who has sent me this Randy Newman collection, which gathers together his first 5 albums, which I thought were marvellous. I just think he's a fantastic songwriter. I don't know if you agree with me or not, but great song. I think Raikuda, if I'm not mistaken, I'm sure Raikuda plays on one of these, but great stuff, it really is. Patrick O'Neill has said, wishing you a very happy, healthy and peaceful Christmas. Happy New Year from Patrick O'Neill. And you as well. I hope you have a healthier and happier 2022. Thank you so much for this, Patrick. Really appreciate it. And these have been sent to me by another one of my patrons, Jamie, who has sent me the first Black Sabbath album. I really hope they do a deluxe edition of this. A deluxe edition Master of Reality would be nice as well. Although saying that, I've not bought, apart from Paranoid, I haven't bought any of the deluxe editions that have come out. I think I've always thought I'd get them if the price comes down, or I've always been a bit skint when they have come out, so I haven't actually purchased any. The Sabotage one would be interesting. Anyway, so there's this one. This is great. It's obviously got the track Black Sabbath and The Wizard and things like that on. So it's a fantastic album, I think. One that was absolutely slated by Lester Bangs, if I'm not mistaken. Said it was a pile of crap. But well, no, what does he know? I think it's great. And the next album is this one, Porcupine Tree, The Sky Moves Sideways. This is a wonderful set, 2 CD set. This is a great album and a great band as well. The new album comes out next year, which I must pre-order. Haven't done so yet, and I must try and catch them live. I think they've announced dates, but I don't know if I'm probably too late to get a ticket now. Who knows? I was going to go and see Big Train, but of course, understandably, they've cancelled all their dates. But yeah, I must try and see Porcupine Tree, and I must buy the new album, and I must give this one a listen to after all these years. Thank you so much, Jamie, for sending this to me. This wonderful item from the wish list is this excellent book on Joni Mitchell, Lady of the Canyon. This was sent to me by James, another one of my patrons, who said, have a very Merry Christmas. Thanks for all the magnificent work you've done on your channel. It's been a real pleasure. James Evans. So James Evans has sent me this. I love that box set of albums that came out, I think about 6 months ago, maybe even longer. That collects together all her first albums. It goes up to Blue. Love that box set. And my favourite album of Joni Mitchell so far is Ladies of the Canyon. But this is a fascinating book with lots of great pictures, text and information. And I'll be honest with you, I've done an album review of the Hissing of Summer Lawns, which is actually on my Patreon, and I must do, I think I'm going to do Ladies of the Canyon. I'd like to talk about that album for my main channel, but that will be coming real soon, I think. Anyway, James, thank you so much for sending this and feeding my unhealthy Joni Mitchell obsession. Brilliant. Anyway, just leaves me to say thank you so much for your support over this last year. It's meant a lot to me, considering what a ghastly, absolutely dreadful year it's been for me. Anyway, I'm desperately hoping that 2022 is better. So anyway, thank you so much for sending these wonderful gifts. It was really appreciated, and we really enjoyed opening them up and get those little surprises on Christmas Day. Anyway, I'd like to thank you so much for sending me gifts from my wish list. Coming up next will be my 10 best prog albums for 2021. So I hope you're well, staying safe and warm, but more importantly that you keep listening.